In It's Not That Serious news, submitted by Starbucks Holiday Cups,
Police officers
handcuffed a man for illegally eating a sandwich.
What?
illegally.
How do you illegally eat a sandwich?
I think you get a long sandwich and eat it sideways.
There's that whole prank
Like
with
if you have a sandwich, you can't. You're supposed to eat like this,
How are you supposed to eat it?
like this. But it's illegal to eat like this.
Like a taco?
Yeah.
Because there's that whole like fake Justin Bieber thing where like somebody poses Justin Bieber and they eat the burrito.
What? I didn't see that one.
That's illegal. That's illegal.
Wait, explain that one. I didn't see that.
Basically, someone dressed up as quote unquote Justin Bieber and posed at like and then they ate the burrito not this way but this way.
Oh, because he eats it like that, right?
I don't.
That was a prank.
It was
that's a
fake. It was
prank.
fake.
Oh.
And then it went viral.
And people thought he eats burritos that way.
That's funny. So this video.
Stupid.
All right, so this video went viral, which I will show it to you. This took place in NorCal, Bay Area. So it was on the BART, the Bay Area Rapid Transit.
The Bart.
Yeah, the
It
BART.
happened on you, Bart?
Yeah. Bart's a subway.
2 guys on me. It was really heavy.
Yeah, so here we go. I will show it to you.
On Bart. I'm on the You're not on Bart.
I just explained to you that you were detained.
Let my shit go, bro.
Did I not?
Bro, let my shit go.
You are detained and you're not free to go.
That's part of that. Bro, you come up here and fuck with me. You single me out out of all these people.
You're eating.
Bro, so what?
Yes, you
So
are.
what?
He said it's against the law.
I'm fucking on Bart. Let my shit go.
It's a violation of California law. I have the right to detain you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Can you please let my
Is he trying to say he does it?
I know that.
Leave the fuck alone.
Go to jail.
I'm not going to jail for eating a fucking sandwich. I'm not doing arrest. I haven't done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong.
Argue that.
I've done nothing wrong. What's going on here? He came up here arrested.
All right, I need to go and turn around.
No, I've
Turn around now.
I've done nothing wrong.
Turn around, man.
Turn around.
Just listen.
Stop
Just
resisting.
listen. Just listen.
Ain't nobody
Stop
resisting.
resisting.
Ain't nobody resisting.
You're resisting!
Four cops for eating a sandwich.
Four cops for a fucking sandwich.
That's all he did was eat
Four
a
cops
sandwich.
for a fucking
Stop
sandwich.
resisting, okay?
Ain't nobody resisting.
Stop.
Nobody resisting.
He still has food in his mouth.
Forgive the law.
I hope it was a good sandwich.
I wish he had like the last couple bites of the sandwich still in his hand and he can't reach it.
Dude, that fucking sucks.
A sandwich on like a...
So
I mean, they know they're on camera, so I'm pretty sure they're not gonna fucking do something stupid in front of camera.
They are already doing something stupid.
man for eating a sandwich.
I'm so glad the police are cleaning up the streets, putting all these bad guys away.
Especially in San Francisco, those sandwich eaters are the worst problem in San Francisco.
Yeah, it's a
It was
plague.
super disrespectful.
which guy?
Like
The sandwich man?
Like yeah, I get like it's not serious, but it's like you're being like you could have
making
been
it
like
worse.
officer like what did I do? Like because there's that
He was like provoking.
police brutality thing that are going on. It's like you pull over a guy because of their skin color, but then they're just like legit like I want to know why I'm pulled over. Please let me know, sir. And then like the cop will go crazy, but this cop was just like, bro, like you're not supposed to. What you're not supposed to be eating? Is that what it was?
Is that really a law? You can't eat at the platform?
Okay, so a manager for BART said that once you pass the gate, like into a paid area, whether it's on the platform or on the train, you're not allowed to eat. So then this guy was saying like, I eat on the platform all the time, every morning, and there's other people that are eating there too, and there's even a shop under the platform that sells food. So they were saying like, why do they sell food if we are not even allowed to eat?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that is
There's
weird.
no signs on the platform
Yeah.
that says you can't eat, but after this incident, so apparently the police officer was responding to a different call, and so the cop said that this guy matched the description,
which that always happens.
but apparently he was like looking for a woman, so that was incorrect. So, I don't know. So, and bottom line is that
Maybe the woman looked like him.
he did kind of single him out, and so he ended up. So this guy is not being reprimanded at all, like the police officer. The guy in the video that was eating, he did get handcuffed, and then he got written up as a citation.
Oh, it sucks.
But then he got let go, so he didn't.
But it's still like a waste of time, you know? Who knows where he was going? That sucks.
Exactly. So a lot of people got so upset that they even decided to do eat-ins
That's tight.
They were like, they can't. Someone created a Facebook
Catch us
event
all.
that said, "Eat a McMuffin on BART. They can't stop us all."
They should get Subway catering and just have one of those 30-foot.
Everyone eat at the same time.
Well, it's also like because in Korea, I think they recently passed a law where you can't even drink coffee, have anything unopened, or even like coffee cups, like on like public transportation.
I think that should be the rule here, because everyone, it's so filthy in America.
Yeah.
Like people don't know how to fucking act.
They need to start with you're not allowed to pee on the train first.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's already a law. People just don't
Piss in there.
respect it.
Smells gross.
That's fucking crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah. So then a lot of people after.
It is pretty fucking extreme though for a sandwich.
Yeah, it was. It was 4 cops.
God.
But it was a salt sandwich, so I think they were like.
It's a salt sandwich.
Automatic salt sandwich.
Yeah.
You gotta ban those sandwiches.
Deserved it, dude. I think he just fucking deserved it because, dude, he's just being super disrespectful. It's like you don't have to act like that toward a police officer. Like a police officer is a police officer. You should still show some type of respect. Know your rights, but show some type of respect.
Yeah, but that's going to a
Yeah.
touchy area because I think culturally we don't understand what the black community goes through. So they respond way different to officers than we do.
They're tired of it.
Yeah,
Well, what ethnicity was this guy? Not.
I think he's black.
I thought he was Latino.
Yeah, he looked like.
I thought he was Istanbulian.
Well, I know. Just growing up.
Oh, they
in,
say they describe him as a black man.
Yeah, but I do know, like, just growing up in a more rougher part of town, that the whole community there has a different relationship with the police.
Yeah, they don't trust the institution.
Yeah.
And only because there's so much corruption in the past, where their grandparents and their parents and everyone else, they get snatched up by the cops, drugs planted on them. Yeah. So sometimes they resist even going to jail because then things get worse for them. So they try to cause a scene so they don't get taken away.
There, yeah.
Because what ends up happening is they'll get taken away, and then 10 things are put on them. Yeah. And then when they get out, it's like now they have to deal with court and trial and all that stuff, even if they were completely innocent. And even if times have changed now, I think that's kind of the stuff that happened, that they tell, like, within their families, like yeah, this is what happened to uncle or whatever. So like, if the fucking cops come, don't fucking go to jail, don't fucking, whatever you do, don't get arrested, because then they're gonna put all these false charges on you, and then whatever.
I wonder what the conversation before, like how it started, because it's like if the officer was just like strictly like, hey, yo, man, can you just throw away that sandwich? And he was being a total dick.
So,
yeah, like.
So they do report that initially, or at least this police officer was saying that he was responding to a different call, right? So he ends up seeing this man eating, so he tells him to stop eating, and then when he returns, he's still eating, and then that's when that whole altercation happened.
So give him a warning? Maybe you should just ate the sandwich faster.
I would have just went, okay.
That happened to me. I have a problem with authority sometimes if it's stupid too. But that happened to me not with a police officer, but with a bouncer. Not a bouncer, but a manager of a bar. So my friend's a singer, and she was putting on a show in this like venue, and she invited like all these influencers. It was all like YouTubers and vloggers and people that's what they do. And we all came to support. It was a VIP event. Nobody outside of that sphere was invited. No public. It was all just like her influencer friends and stuff. And I was like taking a story, Instagram story, like, oh, we're here to support so-and-so, like I said her name, and I was like vlogging her. And the guy comes over to me and he's like, there's no photography allowed in the venue. And I was like, oh, but like everyone else is vlogging, like literally everyone else has their phone out. And this was like before the show started, and there were people like vlogging and taking pictures and doing all that stuff, and he was singling me out. And I was like, all right. And so I put my phone away. Then the show started, and people rushed to the stage, and they were all like taking video and stuff. And so I went up to the stage too, and I started doing it. The same fucking dude pulls me out of the crowd and goes, hey, I thought I told you to not film anything in here. You're getting kicked out. What? And I was like, all these motherfucking people are doing it. I like went ham on him. I think he thought, because the first time I was like, oh, I'm sorry, okay, like, so I was like kind of weak. And then the second time,
on you then?
yeah, and I was like, you gonna kick everybody out? You gonna kick that girl out, that girl out, that girl out? And he's like, and I was like, is it because I'm brown? Is it because they're all blonde? Yeah, and he was like,
What was his race?
Interesting.
It's fine.
Was he a white guy?
Yeah.
That's so funny that you
Use that on a
really.
black guy.
I went fucking ham. Because if you're telling everybody to put their phones away, I'll respect that rule. Like, I'm like, oh shit, like, I don't want to be an asshole.
that's kind of
I'm not
weird
gonna be a dick.
why you got singled out.
But yeah, he literally didn't go up to any other person.
Yeah.
Just me.
Wow.
And I'm like, why does this shit happen to me? I don't get it.
It's fucking weird because like
But he backed out?
Yeah, he
That's
backed
good.
out. Well, because then Steve started being like,
Oh,
getting
yeah.
all on his face too, because he's like, oh, you're gonna kick my wife out? What, because she's brown?
That's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
so
I
weird
wish I would've
because
seen his face.
I'm like so like kind of like I'm like I will follow the rules, and I've always like I've grown up like that, and like it's recently that I started been like, okay, like what the fuck is going on? I need to know my rights and all that shit, and like but I feel like I don't know. I just don't want to like if I were to question authority, it's like I also have to know that even if I create a scene, it could backfire on me.
Oh yeah, I was prepared.
Me being me, I can't assume that risk. So I'm just always like, take me. I think that's like my personality in general. But like I remember going to I was at a club and we were in the VIP section, and
Your hair's not long
yeah,
enough.
you flipped your hair. And it was in New York, and we were at the second story and whatever. We're like again private table, and like downstairs like all these people humping each other and shit.
Yeah, all the peasants downstairs.
It's fucking cold as fuck in New York, and I'm wearing like a beanie or a hat, and the bouncer's like, you know, no beanies or hats, and I'm like, okay, cool, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna fucking take off my hat. So I'm sitting down with my friends, and then suddenly he comes over, he's like, yo, man, I told you to take off your hat. I'm like, okay, like I'll take it off. Obviously, once he walks away, I put it back on. So the third time he comes over, he sees me with the hat on, he grabs my head.
Whoa.
I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then he's like, I told you to take off your fucking hat. I'm like,
Power tripper.
yeah, I was just like, I'm scared. And I'm also like fragile and like little compared to most like, especially men when they're muscular. I'm just kind of like, "Nyeh." So I don't know how to act in front of authority. I just don't want to create a scene.
So what ended up happening?
I kept on my head.
See, you still rebelled.
Baby steps, y'all.